On June 25, 2025, Russia's United Aircraft Corporation (UAC), a subsidiary of the state conglomerate Rostec, delivered another batch of Su-35S multirole fighters to the Russian Aerospace Forces. This marks the third known Su-35S delivery in 2025, following previous batches in March and May. Based on patterns from earlier deliveries and satellite imagery assessments, each batch likely consisted of 2 aircraft, bringing the estimated total to around 6 jets delivered this year. These deliveries fulfill part of Russia's ongoing state defense procurement program and reflect a continuing effort to maintain and reinforce its combat aviation capacity despite growing economic and logistical pressures. The Su-35S, known by its NATO reporting name Flanker E, represents one of the most sophisticated 4++ generation fighters in Russia's inventory. It features thrust vectoring engines, a powerful Irbis E passive electronically scanned array (PESAT) radar, long-range missile capabilities, and extended flight range and maneuverability. In theory, it can perform advanced air superiority missions while retaining significant ground attack capacity. However, the aircraft has been increasingly tested by the realities of sustained combat and international isolation. Operational setbacks have mounted. Since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022, at least 8 Su-35S fighters are believed to have been lost in combat or due to technical failures. One of the most notable recent incidents occurred on June 7, 2025, when Ukrainian sources claimed to have shot down a Su-35S near the Russian city of Kursk. The pilot reportedly ejected, and open-source intelligence suggests the engagement may have involved a Ukrainian-operated F-16, marking one of the first air-to-air kills involving Western-supplied fighters. Losses such as this highlight a growing vulnerability for the Su-35S in contested environments, especially where enemy aircraft and long-range ground-based air defenses are present. Beyond battlefield attrition, the Su-35S program is constrained by systemic disadvantages. International sanctions imposed on Russia have significantly disrupted the supply of critical foreign components, particularly advanced electronics, avionics, and optical targeting systems. While Russia has attempted to substitute these with domestic alternatives, the performance of such systems remains uncertain, and the changes have likely slowed production rates. As a result, UAC has only been able to deliver small batches, even as demand remains high due to combat losses. Maintenance and sustainment are additional concerns. The Su-35S, like other members of the Flanker family, requires frequent and intensive upkeep. With many airframes in service for over a decade, wear and tear is accumulating rapidly. Field reports indicate declining readiness rates, especially for frontline units operating in high-tempo environments. The aircraft's large radar cross-section compared to stealth platforms also leaves it more exposed in modern air defense zones, reducing survivability in environments where opponents have access to long-range precision weapons and networked surveillance systems. Export efforts have also faltered. Once considered a promising competitor in the global fighter market, the Su-35S has failed to secure major foreign customers in recent years. Egypt and Indonesia, 2 potential buyers, either cancelled or indefinitely postponed their orders due to U.S. diplomatic pressure, cost concerns, and reliability issues. Even China, which previously imported 24 Su-35S units, has since focused on developing its own platforms like the J-16 and J-20, limiting any further Russian exports. This leaves the Su-35S dependent almost entirely on domestic orders, further increasing its unit cost and stretching Russia's limited defense industrial capacity. While Russia continues to produce and field the Su-35S under its state defense order, the platform's role is increasingly shaped by attrition, sanctions, production bottlenecks, and strategic vulnerabilities. It remains a capable aircraft on paper, but in practice, it is being outpaced by both Western technology and the operational demands of prolonged warfare. The latest delivery on June 25 underscores that the program is still active, but the small scale and context of these deliveries highlight deeper issues facing Russia's defense aviation sector.